Today is the 16th of this series, and I'm drawing something from St. Athanasius that I found very powerful. Let's just take a moment just to recall the presence of God just so near to us. And St. Athanasius writes, "The human body has been greatly enhanced through the fellowship and the union of the Word with it. From being mortal, it has become immortal. Though physical, it has become spiritual. Though made from the earth, it has passed through the gates of heaven." And in this beautiful reflection, we can see that our bodies, and so often we have a mind-body dualism of some sort, and that may be inevitable for us, but not to push it too far, but rather to see that our bodies are in fact, through Jesus becoming a human being, the very flesh of Jesus is the flesh that we have. Our bodies are united and will be transformed. They become, in a very real sense, vehicles to help us to be united with God. And yet often we view our bodies as things that that keep us, obstacles in our relationship with God, or often enough obstacles that keep us from doing what we really want to do. And how different that is from seeing that there must be a tremendous blessedness about having a body, being a body, living in our bodies, because it's precisely what Jesus chose to do. For those of us who are alone also, there is a physical desire for other people that sometimes is not met, or maybe often is not met, and that can be focused on our thinking our bodies have these physical needs that aren't being addressed. But really, when we read this, we see that that's not necessarily how we should view things, that it's really in our minds that we interpret these needs supposedly that we have. And instead, to think, no, through my body, what I need to do is to accept this deep and glorious humanity that I have, because through this body, through this humanity, I am being called and transformed and drawn to God. And the very things that my body has as far as enjoyment in life, the things that it still does even in its weakest moments to keep me alive, can become moments of deeply appreciating the graces and the gifts of God, whether it be food or shelter or sleep. All of those gifts and graces from God can allow me to be drawn more closely to the Lord. And that's not even thinking about how after death a glorious body of some sort will unite us with God forever, because we will be like Jesus. As St. John says, we don't know what we'll be like, but we will be like him.